Gnawing the urge, Haddonfield's home for rock. I'm Willie the Kid, and there's nothing you can do about it.
One word that you mentioned, which is gruesome. I mean, this film could be actually titled Skinned Alive. I mean, you see enough blood and fairly repellent as these kinds of things go. We're sort of inured to it. We see this stuff all the time, but at the same time, buckets of blood.
It does set some kind of a record. You know, images like this in medieval times were the stuff of Hieronymus Bosch paintings, and people were absolutely horrified. Now it's just fodder for public entertainment, and kids go in and look at people flayed alive and dripping their organs all over the place, and they just laugh at it. No images seem to have any power anymore.
No.
Oh, Sue, get back to the boat. Run back to the boat right now, Sue! What? What?
We're about to meet the only guy to ever see Victor Crowley and live to tell about it.
Okay, I've told you 1,000 times, I'm never going back to that swamp.
They offered $600,000.
We had a minor issue with our right engine.
Would you like Xanax, Ambien, Valium, Oxy? I've got heavier stuff if you want.
We're gonna get you all help.
Look, see? I don't even think it's a motion sensor. I think it's on a timer.
He's coming back!
Austin's dead.
Dude, I'm right here.
Austin's alive.
Go to hell, you ugly bastard!
We are so dead.
An immoral and reprehensible piece of trash. And that's all this movie is. It's just mindless, bloody violence. And just think of the message this film offers to its teenage audience. The world is a totally evil place, this movie says. It'll kill you. It doesn't matter what your dreams and hopes and ambitions are. It doesn't matter if you have a new boyfriend or a new girlfriend or you've got plans for the future. You can forget those plans because you're going to wind up dead. There is literally nothing else in this movie. And the sickest thing is, this isn't the final chapter. That's just an advertising gimmick. The ending clearly sets up a sequel. And what I want to know is, I wonder if they're going to be heartless and cynical enough to make the sequel, because why not? They've already taken the bucket to the cesspool 4 times for this sludge. I think the people who made this movie ought to be ashamed of themselves, and that's what I think, Gene.
Yeah.
And I'm going to vote no.
I had a feeling you might.
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the JEFFMAN316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JEFFMAN316, and welcome to what's going to be the watch-along to Victor Crowley. So let me get the... Look, I remembered the banner. So if you're coming in the door right at the beginning, don't forget to smash the like button. Hit the like button on there. Helps the algorithm. Let me tilt this down a little bit. Comment throughout. That also helps the algorithm. And then if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. I appreciate all you guys that support me. My information is in the up at the top here. Look, I guess I need to change that to an X, right? So the JEFFMAN316, I'm on Instagram and I'm on Twitter. And so I'll update that later if it sticks, I guess. Should I wait? I don't know, but either way, we're watching Victor Crowley tonight, and we're going to talk everything pop culture. We already got a few people in the house. Rick Hunter is already in his house. He says hello. What's going on, Rick? What's up, everybody? Collecting and Hobbies Maximum is in early tonight. Dougie Fresh, sup? Short and sweet and to the point. The following film is rated R for extreme violence and gore throughout. Yeah, the following film is rated R. Actually, I think it's unrated. So I should say the following film is not rated, contains extreme violence and gore. Viewer discretion is advised. Does this one have nudity in it? I don't know about this one. I purposely don't watch these again, even though I've watched them before. I know Doug likes to watch them, you know, right when we come up. To be honest, this was the cheesiest and probably the worst one of the bunch. Just watched today, but I did like the extra credit scene. You know, the funny part about it is when I did the editing of that trailer thing and stuck the Siskel and Ebert shit in there. The people that were in the trailer that did the reviews that they popped up on the screen, they said this was the best one ever. It was the best Hatchet ever. And then Doug says, hello, what's going on? And then he said, you as well, Rick. So I appreciate you guys going ahead and joining in early. I was funny because I own multiple copies of Victor Crowley. I already had purchased it. And then when I bought something, I don't know, this was either in a horror pack or I purchased it, some Blu-rays from somebody, and I got the Raven Banner exclusive slip cover on there. So it's like a cartoon. Check them out running down there at the bottom. Is that supposed to be Danielle Harris? Why isn't one of her eyebrows raised like The Rock? There's Victor Crowley. I thought that was fucking cool right there. The back's kind of cheesy. But yeah, you just get the same piss poor Blu-ray that's inside those. So Raven Banner, sometimes they just put a cool slip cover on top of there. I think I got it in the horror pack because I got several Raven Banner titles in the horror pack. I got one for The Autopsy of Jane Doe. Have you guys seen that? That one has got nudity on it, so I can't show it. Even though it's cartoon nudity, I don't want to chance it. Cobweb was all right, but terrible execution. Haunted Mansion was, you could probably wait. Yeah, I heard Cobweb was good. I was thinking about going to see that, but I didn't. I'm not going to see Haunted Mansion. So I don't go see any Disney movies or anything family oriented in theaters after some of my recent experiences. I only watched the first 3 minutes of part 3, and the dude should be dead already, cut in half by a chainsaw. I give up. Well, you understand the concept. He is not living. He is a like a dream creature, or I don't know what you want to call it. He's cursed to where if he dies during the night, when the night starts over for him the next day, he keeps reliving his life as far as his death and his father's death and all that over and over again. Supposedly the last one at the end, you were supposed to break the curse by her, the last surviving family member of the people that killed him, putting the ashes of his father on it, like delivering his father to him, and that didn't work, obviously, because we got another one. What is Cobweb about? I read about it. I don't know. Doug, you want to type a description of Cobweb in there? I'm going to go see Meg 2 this week, I think. So I just haven't had time to go to a theater. Got a lot going on between work and here. He says fucking cut up. Edited a bunch of videos today, so dropped a bunch on the channel. I found a couple movies in Dollar Tree. I did buy some stuff about a month ago in Big Lots, so I hadn't done a video of that. And then I got a couple rant videos I'm throwing out there. If you haven't watched it, I did an unboxing of the Swamp Thing movie that just came out. Was coming out Tuesday, but I got it early. It's an amazing transfer. That's a fun movie. I love it. And then you get to see more of Adrienne Barbeau's awesome rack. What's up, Jeff? What's going on, Brian Sanchez? Appreciate it. Just giving them a lowdown of stuff coming up on the channel. We haven't started the watch along yet. We will in just a minute. Hopefully everything's working okay. So I hold on one second. I got my earbuds fell on the floor. Sorry about that. I didn't want to hit the camera by accident and have it shaking where you guys thought you were in an earthquake. So I think my earbuds I use the earbuds through the Roku app. If you have a Roku device and you don't use the Roku app, shame on you. It's awesome. You can use any wireless earbuds, and I can hear what's on my television without having to use wired headphones. So I got my moonshine ready to go. So cheers. I got some snacks. I'm ready to go. So are you guys ready to start Victor Crowley? The fourth, and for right now, the final movie in the Hatchet series. I don't know why they don't make another one now that all this shit comes straight to video. To me, it seems a bit ridiculous. But I'm going to go ahead before we get started. I'm going to read the Internet Movie Database description of this. 10 years after the events of the original movie, Victor Crowley is mistakenly resurrected and proceeds to kill once more. When we get Perry Shin, is that how you pronounce the name? Once again, returning as Andrew. Kane Hodder, the master of horror himself, returning as Victor Crowley. Laura Ortiz as Rose. You got Dave Sheridan, that's plays Dylan, and I think he's the guy that was in Scary Movie. You got Felissa Rose, Miss Dick Pics herself, that they call, but for all things dicks, on the Shudder series, Joe Bob Drive-In Theater. Tiffany Shepis, man, horror queen, extreme from the 90s and 2000s. And Tyler Maine is in this as well. So and Danielle Harris returns as Mary Beth. Does she die at the beginning? She must, because she's not listed in the main title, main credits. It's directed and written once again by Adam Green. So young Peter is plagued by a mysterious constant noise from inside his bedroom wall, a tapping that his parents insist is his imagination. Ooh, spooky. If I saw that, I would too. If I was going to watch that, I'd watch that other one. What is it? Tell something, I forget. As his fear intensifies, he starts to believe that his parents are hiding a terrible and dangerous secret. Once again, ooh. All right, well, I'm ready to start old Vic Crowley so we can get this fourth and final one behind us. As of right now, I'm planning on doing SummerSlam next Saturday. So if that's as long as the last pay-per-view we did, remember, I'll probably have to have a pee break in the middle. And I missed a comment from Doug. Are you going to pre-order Hellraiser Quartet 4K? I already have. And Psycho 4K box set, you can order from DiaboliqueDVD.com, much cheaper. Yeah. The only difference is for the Hellraiser set, if you order directly from Arrow, you can get an exclusive slipcover, I think, with a Chatterer. But you have to order from the UK. It ships from the UK. I've had some shit really delayed coming from the UK before. If it was Amazon UK, I get free Prime shipping there too. I would do that. But also the shipping adds to it. So it's way more than Diabolique DVD. So I've already ordered that set. I haven't decided about Psycho. I'm a huge fan of the first Psycho, and I already own 2 copies of that on 4K on 2 different steel books. And then I also already own all the movies on Blu-ray. Psycho 2, I would label it as one of my most underrated sequels of all time. It's really good. I don't like Psycho 3 and 4. They're basically hot garbage. So I don't know whether I want that or not, because that's paying a lot for 2 movies that I really don't want. And so I think I'm caught up with everything. Oh yeah, I forgot about the curse thing. I only got 3 hours of sleep last night. Not a bad. Not at the top of my game. You're always at the top of your game, especially because you still honor Little Miss Bliss with your avatar there. Hopefully she'll have her baby and come back sometime mid next year. All right, I've rambled on long enough. I'm going to do the countdown, and then we're going to go with Victor Crowley so that we can get it started, and then we can bullshit all we want. So let me get it on the screen, and I'm getting ready to go with the countdown. You ready, Dougie? If you say okay, I'm going. Let me have a little sip of the nectar. What temperatures you guys been having? It's been like almost 100 degrees here, but today it cooled off a bit because we had bad storms last night. So a little cold front rolled in. It's in the high 80s instead of the 90s. Don't forget, if you want to support me, my information's at the bottom. You can also do super chats during the video. You can do super thanks after the video, and then you can hit me up with PayPal or Cashapp that I got in my description. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and start it. We got 5, we got 4, we got 3, we got 2, we got 1, and I'm starting Victor Crowley now. So we got the Dark Sky Films logo. I had already passed the ads on mine. So if you didn't do that, shame on you. You should be prepared. It says it's not available, but you can still pre-order it on Diabolique DVD. Well, what it is if it's on Diabolique DVD, they've got a certain number usually that's allocated to them. So as long as it's available on their site, you should be good to go. I ordered the Hellraiser within 30 minutes of somebody telling me that it was out there. The reason I did that one is I don't own man, this music is loud. Hold on a second. Let me turn this shit down. You can what was I saying? I don't own a Blu-ray or a high definition copy of Hellraiser 3, and that's a pretty underrated movie. I like it. It's got Terry Farrell, I think it's how you pronounce her name, from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. I like that. But it's got, the Hellraiser bloodline, and I think you get like a bunch of cuts of some of the films and stuff, blah blah. I think you get a bunch of extras in it to me that made it worth it. Well worth the price of that set. So this movie starts out, you got a couple out in the swamp. I guess it would suck to live in Louisiana because anything romantic, you got to go out in a boat in the swamp. Kind of like Swamp Thing there. Watch my review of that Swamp Thing, the unboxing, and see if you guys remember that special video format that I talk about in there called CED video disc. On Diabolique DVD, not in stock. If it's not in stock there, then you're shit out of luck until you find out whether they get more copies. I'm more interested in where can I get Evil Dead Rise at 4K Steelbook? Oh, this is it. Is this that girl gets all that snot on her face? I forget about this part. Oops, sorry. Is she's bawling because of he's asking her to marry him? God, she's got it running everywhere. She's screaming. Oh, well, if you go to Diabolique DVD, it says add to cart coming soon. If you can do that, then you should be good to go. If you can add it to the cart from their site, that means there's still some that they've allocated. Oh, wait a minute. That was the Blu-ray. Let me see the 4K. Yeah, you can still add that too. I was able to add it to my cart. So, yeah, you should be good to order that. So you get Hellraiser Bloodline. Is that the one you get the extra cut of? I forget. I'm not going to go digging into that shit now. But either way. So, yeah, I would think you'd be safe to order that. Now, the Psycho said, I didn't know. Did they have that? Isn't that where the boy died on Halloween? If you are from that area, everybody should know about the damn Victor Crowley story. Oh, speaking of that, I also used some of Doug. I own this Psycho Legacy Collection box set too, where it's got the TV movie Bates Motel. Is that what it was called? So I mean, I don't know how much Psycho I want to pay for here. There's Tyler Maine. There's Mr. Michael Myers himself. Whoa, he had a big part in there, didn't he? And you can still pre-order that Psycho from Diabolique DVD, and it's on sale. Holy shit, it's only $64. Might have to get that. It's in the cart, but still says currently not in stock if you look below. Well, of course it's not going to be in stock. It's a pre-order. That means it's currently not in stock, so you know not to expect it to ship. That's what that means. I pre-ordered from them before. If it would say out of stock, and it would not let you put it in the cart if they didn't have copies available. And this is where he's basically chopping this girl, chopped her arms off, chopping her legs off, so she's basically a stump. And there's probably her head. So he made her feel all that other. That's a lot of blood. Would it be that much blood, and would it be that juicy? And there he is yelling at the moon. What are your thoughts on Wes Anderson Asteroid City? I haven't seen it yet, but I'll watch it. I really like his movies. They're really quirky. I love Fantastic Mr. Fox. If you haven't seen that. Hey, this is Victor Crowley. I like how they always work in a quick synopsis of all the other movies if you haven't seen these. So, I think a lot of movies lack that, trying to explain if you haven't seen all the other ones. But either way, I like all Wes Anderson movies, some a lot more than other ones. So I'm sure I'll like it. I heard it's not great, but it's got a lot of cameos in it, a lot of different actors in it. I'm sure it'll be fun to watch. So I can't wait for that to come out on video. Somebody I was talking to today, we were talking about how even movies like Mission Impossible, the box office wasn't that much. And, obviously Barbie's taking over everything now. Barbie. But either way, why do I think that movies aren't, you're not getting as much box office bang for your buck there as the theater and the studios? Well, it's because it's, number one, it's too much shit coming out all one right after another. You got too much stuff in theaters. Not everybody can pay all that money to see those movies with their family. Number two, streaming, man. I mean, The Flash is already on video on demand and it's getting ready to come out on video. If you miss a movie, like within 60 to 90 days, you're going to be able to see it again. So when you got 10, 12 movies playing one right after another in theaters and you miss a couple of them, you can watch them on streaming. So either way, don't forget Kino Lorber. I know I got a bunch of stuff in my cart, but I haven't decided which movies I'm going to order. Have you ordered anything from that Kino sale yet? I ordered from the Severin sale, and because I didn't have a pre-order in there, my stuff already arrived, so I recorded a video to edit. So got some pretty quirky, cheap titles in there that should be interesting to watch. I thought it's awful funny that movie studios now are wanting to move towards streaming and stuff, especially Disney canceling their physical copies going to Australia. But the boutique titles are ramping everything up. I still think they're pumping out way too many 4K titles. There's no way those masters are going to look good enough to justify paying $30 and $40 a pop for all these 4K remasters of old movies. I've got a 4K of Close Encounters of the Third Kind. While it looked good, that movie has got a lot of grain in it. I don't know how Steven Spielberg, what he used to record it, but that movie I could have done without having it in 4K, other than having a cool box set of it. I could have done without that in 4K. Is Rawhead Rex? No, I would say no. Rawhead Rex. Have you ever seen Rawhead Rex? That movie is not that good. It is cheesy galore. It is one of those the Rawhead Rex monster itself probably looked like you could go to Spirit Halloween and buy a better mask that his eyes don't even blink. Everybody always makes fun of that movie and said it's Clive Barker's like worst work. The picture quality is really good on the Blu-ray. Unless you don't own it. If you don't own it, you could probably get it. But I'm fine with my 4K. I mean my Blu-ray of it. I'm not going to upgrade that in 4K. Same thing with Motel Hell. That movie is so dark and takes place outside most of the movie. I'm not upgrading that thing to 4K. I'm not paying that much for that. I'm not going to lie, Jeff. I've seen all the Hatchet franchise movies. My favorite character in Hatchet is Victor Crowley. Of course it is. I thought it's funny how they got this reoccurring character of this Asian guy, but he's obviously playing a different character than the original. I thought it was kind of cool that Danielle Harris showed up. She was pretty good in it. The only part I didn't like here at the beginning is they basically were talking about this guy that his DNA was found on some of the victims. I mean, why his DNA would have been on there unless he bled on somebody, I don't know. But either way, I mean, why would anybody think that he could have killed those people in the gruesome ways they were killed? I like when they do that there, where they have it where somebody was watching a show and then it goes back out into the real world while they're watching it. So here's a couple that's actually going to go down. Talking about making the movie. Anybody ever seen it? I've never seen any of these two actors, anything else. I don't know. Who's the chick in the towel? She needs to she should have come out without the towel on. There you go. At least you get some butt. They're just boobs. This is unfair. Like, how are you going to do side boob but not real all boob? That's horse shit. Exit only, exit only. That's kind of horseshit, man. How's she coming out of the shower wearing a towel and we don't get to see her nude? Totally unfair. Who's that? Who is this chick anyway? Is she Rose? Laura Ortiz. Laura Ortiz. Let's see what else she's been in. So if you go look her up, all you ever get for her nude wise is that side boob. Boo. That's all you get. What's going on, Cody? What's up, brother? What's up, brother? There's Felissa Rose, Miss Sleepaway Camp herself. Man, she's even gone so far. She's going to be in some Indiegogo type movies that you like, Cody. There's a guy that I'm going to probably have on the channel soon. Steve Merlo. He's making a movie called Unseen, and he made the Sawyer Massacre, a Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan film. It's pretty damn good. I mean, it drags a little bit, but overall though, it feels like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. I'm gonna have him on the channel, and we're gonna chat about that Unseen movie he's making. Felissa Rose is in it. Never seen Sleepaway Camp. Where you been, brother? Do you know the reveal at the end? He says, "Hey, Rick, do you know the reveal of Sleepaway Camp and what makes it famous with her?" I don't want to spoil it for you. He's Chinese. I just said Asian because I didn't know where he was from. Andrew Young. Huh? She's dripping. Hey, do you like my Walmart Michael Myers shirt? Felissa Rose is going to be at the HorrorCon next weekend. They're doing a screening of Lake, doing photo ops for her by Lake. Are you going to do that? Yeah, the penis, yeah. This is what I think of Doug's comment. Yeah, the penis. I murder. Look, hey, speaking of penis, somebody drew one on the poster. Here's the big one. Got to put 3 sticky notes on there. There's 3 sticky notes worth of penis. No, too hot, and I'm not a fan of playing. They should have showed the tits, man. What is going on? If this thing wasn't widescreen, we would get, if it was full screen, we'd have got them. Yeah, I figured. I didn't know whether you watched people talking about spoilers and stuff. Yeah, it's cool. Walmart is stepping up their game with horror shirts, man. I've gotten like 2 or 3 of them. I was thinking about doing a video telling people to go check them out. That's cool. I like Return of the Living Dead. You know, most of those are good. Even that third one is not that bad. It's not great, but it's a fun watch. It's better than Cocaine Shark. It's the Asian Tom Hanks. She's not as cute as Danielle Harris. Where's she at? It's better than every fucking movie is better than Cocaine Cougar. Sorry for my language. Wait a minute. I put this. Somebody complained about my language the other week, so I put this in here.
All you gotta do is say earmuffs to them. Earmuffs. They can say fuck, shit, bitch, whatever you want.
Horrorholics have talked about it. I believe we've talked about it before. Really? Trying to talk about penises on here very much. And once again, everything's better than Cocaine Cougar. He gonna torrent to the audio version. He wants them to sign his penis. Too many penis jokes in this movie so far. Did Jaws 2 update for you on Vudu? They finally updated to UHD. I haven't looked. They pissed me off so bad. Hold on a second. I'll look. See, the problem with it is I already had the HD version. Do you remember? Did you see my video? I tried to redeem it. It said I already had it. So then when I tried to redeem it on Movies Anywhere, it told me that the code had already been used. So it took my code and didn't redeem it. That was my rant. Like they I guess what I need to start doing is looking on Vudu first, seeing if it's got a 4K, and if not even trying it. It doesn't matter. I'd rather watch the disc anyway. I mean, that way you don't get it compressed. I like watching 4K on the disc. Oh, look at you. I purchased the 4K UHD. Woohoo! You rule, man. You win the internet tonight. Appreciate you stopping by and telling me that. I would have never known because I was pissed and I watched it on the disc, and I don't know that I'd have went back and watched it again. When did Felissa Rose's boobs get so big? Are they fake? I haven't researched anything, but why didn't Felissa Rose do any of the other Sleepaway Camp movies when her character's in the second one? I don't know about the third one. Does your back of the Blu-ray say nudity at all? What, on this? God damn, it's so dark I can't see it. Probably not, because it says unrated. So if it's unrated, they don't tell you what content it has. Yeah, it just says unrated. Unless it's got the rating on it, they're not going to tell you what's in it. Well, we got a butt crack, so they're going to probably count that as nudity anyway. You could always look at Internet Movie Database. Let's look at the parental guide for this. Sex and nudity is moderate. The Blu-ray version shows male genitalia quite vividly. It is censored on the digital version. Who wants male genitalia at all? At the book signing, a young woman lifts her shirt to reveal her bare breasts. She then asks the man to sign both her breasts, one for her and one for her dad. So we didn't see any boobs. At a book sign, a man pulls his penis out and asks him to sign. His penis and testicle are seen in an extreme close-up for an extended period of time. What? What the hell is that? Not that I want to see that, but I'm kind of feeling like I might have missed the woman. We're going to have to check the Blu-ray out after this. So is this version, is there an R-rated version of this? I feel like we're missing out on part of the movie then. She did return. Which one? Is that, you mean return to sleepaway camp? But why wasn't she in the second one? Nobody had it on UHD until a few weeks ago. I didn't redeem my code since you said yours didn't update. Well, I'm glad I helped you, but yeah, mine updated as well. It's just weird that, like I said, the screen said that I already owned it, so it wouldn't redeem it. And then hey, there's Tiffany Seppis. Is that how you pronounce her name? She's fucking nude in everything she does, but not in this. But I didn't want Pamela Springsteen. You know, those are the movies that when I went to my local FYE, they didn't have them with the slipcover, and I bought them, and now everybody sells them for buku money for the slipcover version. I got Return to Sleepaway Camp on DVD. That's never been released on Blu-ray, has it? I know. Who gives a shit, though? I like this pilot. Yeah. Who gives a shit about Pamela Springsteen? I still have that Red Cross box set. Once I realized that they were reselling it without the Red Cross on it, I kept it. We are ready to go. Is Adam Green in this one? In every movie he's like in it. Was that dude with the pot leaf necklace on? Be right back. I go to Mid-Level Media's Live to get Diabolique referral coupon. Oh, you're a traitor, dude. Tell him I said hi. No, I like a guy. I watch some of his videos too. I'm in a commercial anyway. We should all go to Mid-Level Media's channel and get a referral code. I already got 10% off though on my order. If you just sign up for their text thing, it'll give you 10% off. You don't need a referral code. Doug gets minus points for advertising somebody else's channel on mine. No, if I ever get to the point where I do more lives and stuff, I might see if I can get some guests on here or I'll participate. But I'm so busy at work. I never get enough free time to do YouTube as it is. That's why I pick Sunday night, because I'm chilling out, ready to go back to work. So I'm 99% sure I'm going down to Dallas in September to be in a movie that is part of a box set that you and I know and love. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. You gonna go see the Cowboys play? The greatest team in the NFC. Are you gonna watch? Do you want me to do SummerSlam on Saturday? I haven't watched anything on YouTube this week much. Did you do a? Did you have a Schlockaholics episode this week? No, unless they're playing the 49ers. They're playing. They play them this year, I think. This little piece of advice, this little dollar store thing, they give you two, you need it because the little bag of popcorn I pop doesn't even fit in one of these. So I have to put it in two. My commercials are over and now I'm back to the swamp with Victor Crowley. I think this is when the dude from Scary Movie or whatever it is shows up, the doofus guy. Oh God. What do you think is going to happen with San Fran's quarterback situation? She already bought one for her niece. Here's your favorite actor, Cody. Has he ever been in a movie where he didn't play a doofus? You looking at me? Are you looking at me? He's like, you took. Hall of Game is this week, I think. What's Hall of Game? What is that? Oh, you mean the Hall of Fame game? I heard Lance played so bad during practice this week, they pulled him and they might try to start somebody else. What didn't work? Your code? I sign up. I got 10% off my order. Let me see. I'll give you my code. You should have stayed here. Shit. It's too long of a code. I'll copy it and I'll send it to you in a Facebook message. Kind of on hiatus until our schedules are all lined up. What does that mean? I thought you guys did a standing thing every week. But either way, hey, if you're gonna be free, maybe you can come on we can do something together here in the next week or so. I got to interview the great Cody, who's going to be acting galore in a bunch of awesome movies that aren't Cocaine Shark. Doug, you didn't answer me before, unless I just didn't read it. Did you get anything in the Kino sale? Because I got a bunch of stuff in my cart, but I got to try to figure out what I want because I don't want to spend too much. The tribal chief. I'm honored that you call me that. Do you think there's any chance that Roman loses? I don't. There was a thing for $5, but don't see it on there anymore. What do you mean? Something you're gonna buy for $5 or $5 off? What are you talking about? I got the Hannibal 4K. It looks pretty good. DBE Entertainment says no. No, what are you answering no to? No. Oh, you're talking about Roman? There'll be shenanigans and he'll win. Is he gonna lose to Cody at WrestleMania? Please, can he go to Hollywood so I can choose not to watch him instead of being forced to watch him? There's a gratuitous I'm bending over and my butt cheeks are hanging out of my short shot. We should do match predictions. I'll send you my code. You might get 10% off. They're talking about they're doing remakes and reboots and fan sequels and stuff of Victor Crowley down there in the swamp. I need you to do me a favor over here. Last year at that Kino sale, I bought a ton of like $5 movies, and I watched some of them. Most of them were garbage. I'm glad I only paid $5 for them. They do have a hey if Gator shows up in here tonight, I got one of the Burt Reynolds movies is on there for like $7 or $8. I was going to ask him about. If you follow him on social media, our friend Peter Anthony went on set this week and was filming a movie, and he got injured during it, like dislocated his previously dislocated knee. Saw him walking out of the hospital. How did I get 10% off? I'm a member of whatever. They send me texts periodically. I sign up for it, and I get 10% off of orders. I've got a code, but I've already used it, but I don't know if it's the same code for everybody. So I'll copy it into a message, and you can try it. I got 10% off when I ordered that Hellraiser set. YouTube is an excellent resource for black magic and occult rituals, he said. You know, the bad part about this movie, we've been a long fucking time with no Victor Crowley. What's going on? Sorry for my language.
All you gotta do is say earmuffs to him. Earmuffs. And he can say fuck, shit, bitch, whatever you want.
I'm trying to curb my fucks. Rick, are you still on here, man? You haven't chimed in tonight. You doing okay? Maybe it wasn't. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's because it was on sale. I've ordered a couple things there. Maybe I used that code on something else. You might be right. I've ordered so much shit in the last 2 weeks. I gotta stop spending money. You might be right. I might not have been able to use that because it was on sale. Yeah, sorry. I might have used it on something else I ordered. Should I get that dude's hat and wear it in my videos, a yellow hat? I'll double check my receipt that I got in the email and see if I got the 10% off of that order or another one. I'll let you know. Clarissa Rose got paid to just sit in the background and sleep during this scene. Hey, Cody, did you get your cocaine crabs in yet? They haven't shipped my stuff yet. Do they take forever to ship or what? The plane is going down. Going down, man. You know you're in trouble when they trade the #1 star of Daniel Harrison for this doofus. Call 911. They got some pretty decent looking chicks in here. But no nudity? What kind of bullshit is this? Where's Victor Crowley at? Here's my review of this movie. It has too much story. Why is there so much story in it? Isn't there going to be somebody trapped? And aren't you going to find out she's pregnant? So she gets paid to just lay there in the water. So I mean, she's one of the bigger stars in the movie. Look at her hair. Told her to straighten her hair up. Why would the lights be red? Am I thinking too much? She still didn't fucking wake up. Felissa Rose is still asleep. Where's Victor Crowley? This movie ain't got enough killing in it. That don't count. Those dead pilots do not count. He's waking her up. He's like, you got paid for 10 minutes of screen time while you were asleep. Huh? Hey, there's people out there. That chick's pretty hot too, man. That's a wasted opportunity if I've ever seen one. Or Deputy Doofus. Your plane has crashed. No shit, Sherlock. Are we finally going to get some Victor Crowley? Ugh, there's guts. So everybody's dead by a plane crash and not Victor Crowley. Hey, you're that guy. What is she stuck under? I never understood why black women wear wigs when they have a full set of hair underneath. At least some do. Well, in her case, she probably didn't want to dye it blonde, like bleach it. So she wore a wig that was a different color hair. But good question. Austin's alive. That's a win. Yeah, alive. Is alive. I don't understand. If she's trapped, couldn't they put something under her to raise her up? Oh, that's when she hadn't told him. He's like, okay, can you breathe? I mean, you're hearing her breathe. You see my other comment? Which one? Mine says, sorry, this code is not applicable to selected products. That one? I don't know. Like I said, I'll give you my code, and if it doesn't work, I'll look at my receipt. Maybe my code didn't work either. Maybe, like I said, I ordered a couple things this weekend, so maybe that was the one. Maybe I spoke. Is that can too cold, or is it a napkin so it doesn't leave? Are you talking about this? It's because it was sweating. Talking about that? It's so, it's warm, so you get it out of the. I had everything sitting in the freezer, like getting it like super cold, so it stay cold while I was in there, and then it starts sweating on the outside when it starts getting warm. I had to have something to chase the booze. He's like, you really are a psychopath, like they say. I haven't done any research because I don't really give a shit. But what's with this Twitter X thing that's going on? I know it updated to X on my app. Is it called X or is it still called Twitter? Do we still do tweets? I don't understand it. I watched the whole NXT Great American Bash before we got on here, other than the main event. So should I assume the Mello kept the belt? Did Cody? Did you watch that? I watched everything up until that, right until I went on the air. Um, it was a pretty good show. I have to admit that. Mello retained. Yeah, I saw a clip here where they basically did a double reversal, which looks pretty cool. I saw the clip, so yeah, I'll check that match out. I watched everything leading up to that, so it was not too bad. I'm glad Tony D'Angelo and the other guy won the tag titles. That's pretty cool. And you knew Tiffany wasn't going to lose, so. Wonder why people would make the Chan available to perform, and because Elon Musk wanted to change it, maybe because I believe his son's name is X. I don't know. I heard it had something to do with that Apple thing, but Apple won't. Did they say Apple won't let him? They won't have the X app in the store. My Apple iPhone automatically updated to X. They asked Dominic Mysterio what his favorite snack was, and he said Rhea. Oh my God. We'll run down the matches here pretty quick from SummerSlam, and you guys can give me your predictions. Let me get it up on here. SummerSlam. Oh, you hear Victor? All right, so we're gonna start at the bottom because I don't want to do the main event matches first. So you got that SummerSlam Battle Royal. Can I assume the Battle Royal is going to be at SummerSlam and not on the pay-per-view? Is it good? I'm assuming it'll be on the pay-per-view. LA Knight and Sheamus were the first two superstars to be in it. It's 20 men. I'm predicting LA Knight wins that. Rousey versus Baszler. Baszler turned on her, and then Rousey's actually leaving the company. So, who do you guys pick, Rousey or Baszler? And who do you pick for the winner of that Battle Royal? Twitter was acquired by X Corp, both to ensure freedom of speech and as an accelerant for X, the Everything app. This is not simply a company renaming itself, but doing the same thing, Musk explained. Ooh, that was a little strong. The ice didn't melt as quick in this as last week, so I got more booze and no ice this time. I'm not liking this movie as much as the other ones because it's too much story. And this is Victor. I know this party's getting ready to come right now. Shh, here he comes. Shh. Here he comes. Oh, there he is. He tackled him, football tackle style. So he reaches up for that hammer in the eye, in the face. Why would she just be fucking standing there with her hands on her face? She would have run after the first time that went into his eye. Dude, that dude would be dead already. Come on now. Everything leads to the head popping off. Why would she still be there? God. What a maroon. And there's the hatchet. Yeah. Yeah. All right, nobody's picking matches, so I'll just do it. Cody, are you still here? Who you got in the Baszler Rousey? Baszler to me goes over because Rousey's leaving. Logan Paul versus Ricochet. Ricochet has been demanding a chance to face Paul in a one-on-one match. Blah, blah, blah. I think Logan Paul has been on a losing streak. It's going to be really stupid. Demanding that, yeah, I think I'm gonna pick Logan Paul in that one because he's been on a losing streak. Did you see about Umbrella having to correct the Razorback release because it was Legion be locked and that wasn't their intention? They have begun replacing the disc. So the Umbrella Razorback disc is region locked. I own that, but I've got a region free player, so I wouldn't know. But I also have the Shout release, so I don't guess I really care about replacing it. Ronda's not beating Shayna. Ronda's leaving the company, so I don't think she's going to win going out the door. Why would they push somebody that's leaving? Shayna's going to win with shenanigans, I say. Yeah, I say Logan Paul does beat Ricochet. The 4K. There's a 4K or Razorback? Well, just so you know, there's other companies other than Umbrella that people are complaining they're starting to region lock 4Ks. Even though the agreement when they made 4Ks, they said they would make them region free. I don't need a Shayna sucks. Ronda sucks. Both of them suck. They couldn't cut a fucking promo if their life depended on it. Then neither one of them can wrestle their fucking way out of a paper bag. That Razorback dude is so dark. I don't even know why you'd need a 4K of that. That's just a money grab. That thing is it's kind of like that what I was talking about, that Close Encounters. That thing's got so much fucking grain in it. So then you got Intercontinental Championship Gunther versus Drew McIntyre. No matter what they say about Drew McIntyre coming back and he's going to be pushed to WrestleMania, there's no way Gunther is not going to beat Honky Tonk Man's streak, because they're trying to erase some of those old history. You got Bianca is now the longest reigning women's champion. You got Roman, obviously, has beat everybody other than the top three. And then you're going to have Gunther is going to be the longest reigning Intercontinental champion. So, yeah. When I was younger, I watched it. I thought it was cool, but I've seen so much stuff that's better. It's okay. I mean, it's basically a killer hog, dude. It's Jaws as a fucking killer Razorback pig. We haven't gotten to the other match, man. Asuka versus Bianca versus Charlotte. I see Asuka retaining. They haven't done anything with her, but there's no reason for her to drop the belt in a triple threat match. I think Bianca and Charlotte are going to mess each other up, one or the other. Or Io gets involved, and I think Asuka is going to end up retaining. Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. This is a toss-up for me. I could see Finn Balor winning, but I also could see Finn Balor losing, which I haven't looked at my email yet. I wouldn't be surprised if Balor lost and it led to more tension in the Judgment Day. So probably Seth is going to keep it for now. So I think I'm going to pick Seth, and you pick Seth as well. What email? What am I looking for my email for? Which email? I got multiple email accounts. All right, Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. Rhodes and Lesnar are one apiece in their series, with Rhodes winning at Backlash and Lesnar finding a way to win at Night of Champions. Lesnar returned to programming the night after Money in the Bank to continue his feud, and then this is the end of the trilogy. Man, this is going to be tight. I could see somebody coming back, whether it be Bray Wyatt or somebody screwing Cody over, because they're rumored that Bray Wyatt or Randy Orton is coming back. I could see one or the other of them coming back and fucking up Cody, leading to his next feud and Brock winning. So I don't know yet. I'm going to say Cody wins for now, but there could be some shenanigans with Randy Orton returning or Bray Wyatt returning. Because I don't know if you remember, Bray Wyatt was mentored by Cody Rhodes when they did that NXT season. So then you got Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso. It's going to be tons of shenanigans in that one. I wouldn't be surprised if Rikishi himself didn't get involved. He's all over social media talking about it now. There's no way I think Roman's losing to Jey. So it's going to be somebody unexpected. Would not be surprised if it was The Rock that would come in and then basically saying it's that he wants to be the one that dethrones Roman Reigns, because The Rock can't make movies right now because of the strike. You said about Diabolic DVD you were going to check see if your code was used. Well, I'll look at that when I get off of here, man. I'm not digging through my email while I'm on here. I'll just send you the code and you can try it. Be quicker than me and looking up the email. I'll copy the code. I'm sending it to you. You can try it. I doubt it'll work. You're probably right. I probably used it on something else I ordered. But I have used this code and it worked. But I also don't know if it's unique to me because I use my cell phone number to get text from them. Try that code I just sent you and see what it tells you. No, Rikishi isn't dead. Rikishi's the Usos' father and Solo Sikoa's father, and he's still alive and kicking. I don't know. The one that died in Too Cool was Brian Christopher, which was Lawler's son. And then Scotty Too Hottie had testicular cancer, but he survived it, and he's still wrestling on the indies. Just a kiss. Oh my God. He's got a raging boner for this chick. Save us and I'll fucking marry you when you get back. Where's he been? Oh, wait a minute. I thought Scotty had a tryout as an agent at AEW recently. You think he did? I don't know. I know I saw him wrestle at an indie show like a couple months ago. He did the worm. Where's Rikishi been? I don't know. He's like fucking 50 years old, dude. He's old. So, you know, the funny part about this movie is I'll give the dude credit. Like Adam Green, you get Tiffany Shepis, you get Felissa Rose. You basically bring them on set and film all their shit within like a 2-day period of time and then edit it into the movie. Because they went a whole scenes without showing her laying in the water. Cut his fucking head off. He cuts a lot of heads off. He took like 10 years off and became a firefighter. Yeah, I know. I read that. That's kind of cool. Everybody, half the company should apologize for their TNA runs. Yeah, so they probably it uses my cell phone number and automatically generates it. So, hey man, at least I tried. Let me look at my I'll do it just to appease you. Oh my God, look at that shit. Ha ha, cell phone coming out of her fucking mouth. What did I say? Diabolique. My order has been received. It doesn't show on here. That's not a detailed one. I have to look and see. It's pretty sad that the only reason I wanted that Hellraiser set is for the HD version of Hellraiser 3. That whole series is fucked. Like Cody and I were talking about those cheap was it Echo Bridge titles you could get. Ooh, crush that guy's head for a bunch of them. It's just weird how you couldn't get widescreen HD versions of the movies so long. Everything was just on DVD. What you would think Clive Barker would have controlled that a little more after the first two were so popular. how the rest of them just went to pot. She's under the water. What a way to die. They couldn't find a tube or something to give her for her to breathe out of. That's weird. You get a 200-page book as well. Are you really going to read the book? I'll have to tell you, like that Close Encounters I was telling you about has a book in it. And until I opened it back up and watched some of the movie here recently, I didn't even remember it came with a book. I don't usually read those books and look at them much. I'll look at the pictures. It's kind of like I was watching Mid-Level Media, and he was talking about some movies that he bought, and then it was with whatever guest he had on there that week, talking about their collections. And they said that a bunch of the ones that they got from either Arrow or one of them had books in it, and they were talking about how like they rarely even open the book and look at it. It's just cool swag to get with it. That chick looked better without the wig. $25,000. She's giving him the what for? Talking about a self-absorbed piece of shit. This is a pretty good speech for a cheesy movie like this. Yeah, I'm like you. I like when they have behind the scenes photos and stills and stuff in them like that. Those are cool. But I rarely ever read the book. Like I've read some stuff about Halloween and whatever, but if it's I'm just telling you, if it's like Hellraiser's okay, the first two, but I don't know that I need to read a book about anything related to the other ones. Unless it was talking about how the other movies went to shit and why they weren't any good. This is cool. That girl firing back at her about and being able to read other words that other people wrote off of a teleprompter. That's pretty cool. Oh, she told her to eat her asshole. Watch your language. Dude, I don't remember Bloodline either. It's been so long since I watched them. Those movies are not good after the third one. Sign that guy's cock at the bookstore. Did she just call her a garlic cunt?
Holy shit!
Yeah, that's what I say. That was a good comment. You know, I'm going to say this is probably my least favorite of all of them, this movie. Arturo, how's it going? It's going pretty good. We're at I don't know, how far are we into this shit? We're an hour and 1 minute. We got 20 minutes of this thing left. He said, what's up? we're watching Victor Crowley. I will say that so far this is my least favorite of the bunch. Bloodline wasn't bad. A lot of those later sequels weren't Hellraiser movies. I know that. It was basically the Weinsteins, right? Dimension Films would have scripts laying there about sci-fi and horror shit, and they just said, here, throw Pinhead in it for 10 minutes and make it a Hellraiser movie. No offense to this actress, she'll never be able to be thought as serious with that squeaky Betty Boop fucking voice, man. I mean, she's cute and she's a decent actress, but that voice, man. Bloodline, the Usos and Reigns. Yeah, Pinhead versus the Bloodline. Make Pinhead the new tribal chief. Hey, acknowledge me. I'm your tribal chief. That should be I should change my YouTube name to JEFFMAN316, the tribal chief of pop culture. Acknowledge me. Her voice, man. Ugh. Can you imagine fucking her and her trying to talk to you during it? Be like Minnie Mouse and Solo Sokoa. Hey, I was talking to somebody in one of the Facebook groups. They were doing like the Mount Rushmore of horror. Everybody puts Michael Myers, Jason, and Freddy. If you only have one more choice, do you put Pinhead, Leatherface? But one guy said Ash, but I don't count him. He's a good guy. If you're talking about of horror, it's got to be like the bad guys. Who do you put as the last guy? Is it Leatherface, like I said? Is it Pinhead? Who do you put as that last one? Yeah, we're talking about Hellraiser Bloodline. Then he made the joke of Cody made the joke. Hey, that phone call, wasn't that the Adam Marcus, the director? The guy with the... You can call 911 without a password. Woo. Leatherface because he's a bad guy. Pinhead isn't really a bad guy. Nah, I'll give you that one. He really isn't a 100% a bad guy. It's like he's a demon, so he was put in that situation. Your neighbor asked you to help move some furniture. Wow, you're a good neighbor. I'd be like, oh, my back. Oh. Should be JEFFMAN316, the popcorn loving pop culture. Well, it's a fucking movie, dude. What else do you do, man? I don't eat popcorn any other time other than when I go to a movie. You didn't eat anything while we were watching this? And it's a 110 calorie bag of popcorn, dude. It's a bad one. What's with all the people watching and liking that Barbie shit? I swear, people just want to burn money into the... People are sheep. Man, they were told to go watch Barbie and Oppenheimer. That's why. And I'm not watching that shit. I'll watch it when it's free on... Well, not free, but on one of the streaming channels I've already paid for. Pinhead gives you what you want, just not necessarily how you want it. Well, you want pleasure, and he does pain sometimes that turns into pleasure, supposedly. Or pleasure that turns into pain. But I get you. I'm probably saying Leatherface, too. Hey, what do you guys think about the new Saw movie? I'm kind of torn. Doug and I were talking about it. I really want to see it. But it is more rinse like a repeat of the same old bullshit all over again. Watched Turtles, and it was great. I saw you... I saw your Facebook post about you and your sons going to see it. More power to you, brother. I can't get into those turtle movies, but I might like that one. It's animated and it's got a bunch of cool voice actors in it, so I might like it. I didn't like it, the Michael Bay live action ones. I just didn't like those. I skipped that 4K that came out this week. Hey, you weren't on here earlier. You didn't answer. Did you get your cocaine crabs yet. They haven't even shipped mine. I'm a little perturbed. Doug comes on here and busts my chops about eating popcorn. Can't even eat popcorn on my own live stream. Hey man, you left to go to another live stream. You can't bust my chops. I don't eat while I'm watching the live. I only eat at the kitchen table. You only eat at the kitchen table. Plus, I don't like eating popcorn at the theater. It gets in my teeth. That's why I always bring those cool floss picks, man. This guy's a doofus and everything. Has he ever played anything other than a doofus? This is your favorite actor, isn't it, Cody? Did you watch any of the Great American Bash, Cody, before we got on here? Arturo was nice. He commented on my video. He likes the new setup of my room. Literally, all I did was I got rid of the arcade over here. I sold an arcade in my basement, an old one, a while back, and I made room. I've just been lazy as hell because those things, it's hard for one person to move them. So that was a custom arcade I had in here that I put I hacked it where I put in a bunch of like ROMs on it. I moved that out of here, and then at work we got rid of a glass display case, so I got rid of the wooden one that I had. It was like an old curio cabinet on my wife's, and I put that back there. So now I spread out. I got more room in, and I angle my chair a little bit more. So now the basic what I do is it's still kind of packed in here, and I'll do maybe a room tour. I got some collectibles there. I got a big rack of movies. I got my old Star Wars toys. I got the television. I got a VHS rack with some of my old VHS stuff on it. I've got a rack. It's got box sets and a television, a little mini TV on it that can roll because it's a closet behind it. I got these bookcases with movies, and I got a shelf here with my collectibles on it behind me. So I think the Stratton will still remain champion. Roxanne Perez beat the British chick, Blair Davenport. That's all I know. Yeah, well, Mello kept his belt. There's new tag champions. Your Stratton, I think she'll be pushed for a while. And she's basically where Mandy Rose was as champion. They'll keep her for like that for a while. She'll move up probably after WrestleMania next year. Perez will then probably become one of the main women and stay on there for a while. She's really young. Yeah, Perez and who she fought, Davenport, was in a weapons match. It wasn't bad. I watched it. The whole show was pretty good. It's been pretty way better than anything AEW's been doing lately. I'm in the middle of some ads. Sorry when I get to rambling. I think that moonshine's going on my head tonight. Oh, if you haven't checked it out, check out that little skit that I made where it was a Key and Peele skit that I remembered. And I had them where they were watching, and instead of the chick that was in the park, I superimposed Adrienne Barbeau in the swamp from Swamp Thing on there. I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah, I like that. The popcorn-loving tribal chief of pop culture. Yeah. Talk to me. Let me talk to you. Yeah. I'm going to just start doing LA Night shtick. So finally, we get some Victor Crowley shit. Yeah, this movie is not good compared to the other ones. I like them. I think I like them in the order they came out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The problem I've got with AEW is they do have some good people. I don't want to think people think that I'm just a WWE guy, but the fact that they're basically a big branded indie show where they never expect the women to fucking learn how to wrestle. Half the people on there don't know how to cut a fucking promo, and the only people that know what they're doing on there are the people that got seasoned in other promotions. The problem with AEW is they got the wrestlers running the asylum, and then they also don't expect people to learn. Those women, man, even Britt Baker will have a fucking stinker of a match every once in a while. When was the last time you saw like Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, any of their women, top women have like just a total stinker of a match? And then people are making excuses for Britt Baker, that everybody could be off. They don't practice. They don't make them get in the ring. It's a reason. The WWE is too polished. I give you that. Like, they're too controlling, but they're a global company. They have to be. At least their wrestlers don't get in there and fucking botch at least once a move. CM Punk has botched so much since he's been back that it's pathetic that he's even calling himself a professional wrestler. I'll get off my soapbox now. Yeah, I think he will. I think he's a fan. Triple H likes Finn Balor, and they're pushing that group big. I think they just got bigger plans for them right now, where eventually Finn's going to get dropped from that group. If he does win the belt, I wouldn't be surprised if Damian Priest didn't cash in on him. AEW. Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's people there that I like, but their show is just so. It's just like watching a big indie event. I mean, I don't like the fact that everybody praises him so much, but they have so much wrong with their shows. You'll be at the Demolition Derby. That's fucking cool, man. How long does the Demolition Derby last? Well, the damn pay-per-view will probably be 4 hours, man. So you can come on here and watch the end of it with us. No, I do not like Jade Cargill. She sucks. She's green. There's no way she deserved. They put her in matches that she was just beating like nobodies. They've just repeated the Goldberg story. There's no way she could hang with anybody in the WWE that knows how to wrestle. It's stupid. They should have gave that gimmick to Britt Baker, and it would have been believable for her to go on that winning streak. I know Seth is hurt, so the Balor win, Priest cash in is a possibility. Yeah, I was thinking more like Seth wins, but then Priest cashes in. And then Priest might feud with Balor. We don't need Omos at all. You need Bobby Lashley, the Street Profits, and I was hoping they'd move Mello up from NXT. Well, if it's 2 hours, then you can catch the beginning of SummerSlam. If not, the back half of SummerSlam will be where the better matches are anyway, so you can come on and watch that with us. I know you meant Ripley. Who do I think? I mean, it's fucking pretty. It's Statlander or it's it's got to be Britt Baker. I mean, she is a good wrestler. I just don't think they put her in there with like the best talent, and they don't. She's a fucking dentist during the week. I mean, she's got a real job where she is actually a dentist. She doesn't put 100% into her craft. WWE would make her be 100%. But yeah, Britt is the best they got. But like I said, the bad thing about it is she's not 100% into it. It's basically 50-50 with her. They make them like eat, breathe, sleep WWE when they're there. This movie is weak. You can tell the budget held this one back because because the half of it's inside that plane. That was a cool shot when he shot him in the face and his body lit up with the flare. I think I remember this one from the trailer. What? That was fucking weak. aiming his balls. It went right over his head. And I don't want Apollo Crews, dude. I know they're trying to push him. And I also give him credit for trying to keep him relevant. He just sucks, dude, on the mic. If he was in a tag team, I might would believe it. Yeah, I like Britt a little bit. I mean, I like Adam Cole. I would have had your babies. Motherfucker got shredded. Now that does deserve this.
Holy shit!
If there was any woman that could leave WWE and make at least some AEW women better, who would it be? Any of the women I just said. Bayley. I know Cody likes Bayley. Bayley would go over there and make any of them better. They should get Sasha for a short period of time. Maybe she can help. But Charlotte, Becky, any of them would. I mean, any of the top women. Yeah, I love Adam Cole, baby. I like the Adam Cole MJF storyline. If I watch AEW, because I do record it with my DVR, if I were to scan through it, I usually anything they do is okay. This is the after credit scene. I forget about what. I didn't remember the after credit scene. There's people in pieces turning up everywhere. I don't remember this part. That's why I'm watching it. So sorry. Hold on a second. Is this Danielle Harris watching it? I can't remember. Yeah. I've been waiting for you, motherfucker. Sorry about that.
All you gotta do is say earmuffs to him. Earmuffs. They can say fuck, shit, bitch, whatever you want.
I still think it's the weakest of the bunch. If I had to rate the Hatchet movies, they definitely would probably just be basically in the order they came out. I liked the first three. I really enjoyed it. This one right here, man, I mean, it just wasn't that good. Sorry. AEW and Baker for WWE. Limited edition, they're not going to release, like, I don't think they're going to release the sets like in bulk, and I don't know that it's going to come out in the US. So yeah, so I guess that's what you meant. It's been so long since I watched AEW, I have no idea who's still on the roster except for the top. Me too. When I scan through it, it's just the main guys. I don't give a shit anything about anybody on the mid card or below. I need more moonshine. Hey, maybe if I drink moonshine, I would like AEW more while I'm watching it. Maybe it would improve it. I don't like this hardcore rock shit that they play during the beginning and ending. I'm not listening to any more of that shit. It's getting on my nerves. What did it recommend for you guys? It was recommending the See No Evil movie for me. So we'll watch SummerSlam Saturday. I'll go ahead and put the link out there early since it's a different day. And then the week after that, maybe we'll do I'll do a poll or something. We'll talk about it during SummerSlam. That's gonna be so long. I'll do a poll and maybe we can choose something different. LE's limited edition. I think it's because they're only releasing like a certain number of the box sets. The bad part about it is a year later they'll release all of them individually. Pickaxe wasn't my choice. See No Evil was my choice. You know, Pickaxe, I think I own that on DVD. I don't think that had a Blu-ray release, did it? I just don't understand why certain movies get released on Blu-ray and stuff in other countries and then we don't. I mean, the US literally is like isn't it like the biggest consumer base of like movies? Xia Li and Dana Brooke might do better than AEW. Hey, Dana Brooke's getting a little bit of damn push in NXT right now. She beat Cora Jade. So I don't know about that. Is Pickaxe on here? I've watched that before. Yeah, we might have to watch that one day. There's so much goodness on Tubi. Cody loves Tubi, I know. I hit the wrong button. I turned the air conditioner on my on the Tesla. I don't, I stopped watching NXT for a while, and then I started watching it again when Roxanne Perez is good, Tiffany's good. They've got way more women's wrestlers on there that are good than AEW. I give them credit for that. Hey, that's pretty good. Mix some what's his head? The one that's in WWE. It's got the Prime. Logan Paul. Mix some Logan Paul's Prime. This is Ice Pop. Mix that with some watermelon moonshine. That shit is good. Yeah, I know. I wonder why the UK is getting some of the better. And it's not just UK. Like the Australia got that box of Burt, and we didn't get that in America. Is it the rights thing? Do I think Brock will win at SummerSlam, or do you think Brandy Rose will get involved in the Brock versus Cody angle at some point? We were talking about that earlier. I kind of think Cody will win, but I wouldn't be surprised if Randy Orton or Bray Wyatt didn't return and fuck over Cody because, Cody was in Legacy with Randy Orton, and Cody was Bray Wyatt's mentor on NXT. So, yeah, I don't know why. Maybe UK and the Australia. Hey, what's going on, Minecraft builds? Bolds? What is that? Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, hit a like on the video when you come in, on the stream when you come in. I like it when Toxic Attraction was there. I know if Mandy Rose would quit showing her fucking ass and tits on OnlyFans. Cora Jade is fine, but the problem is that they're not pushing her as a heel. She was better. Oops. She was better as a baby face. I know. They just had so many baby face. Excuse me. They just had so many baby faces at the time. You know she's living with Braun Breaker in real life, right? I'm surprised Braun has not been moved up to the main roster. Yeah, that's true. I don't know why. But it's kind of like they did the same thing with Jaws too. The UK got all that swag in there. And I'm not paying all that money to get shit from the UK. Like they got the Jaws 2 steelbook that had the poster and some art cards and stuff like that. Either way, what do you guys think of The Exorcist? I was telling Doug, I'm gonna give it. If you watch my reaction video where I talk about it, I think I'm gonna give it a chance. But there's no way I'd give that guy the keys to a trilogy after the Halloween. I didn't mind the Halloween trilogy, but I know as far as the mass populace, didn't like it. So, either way, I'll give it a chance. I think it's a pretty weak concept. Doesn't look like there's anything new. But yeah, I don't know why the UK and I guess it's just a rights thing because we got so much streaming going on and stuff. Like they're more restrictive to some of the releases, and then you can get stuff in the UK or like Australia and other countries. But it does kind of suck. I like when you buy King Kong vs. Godzilla and King Kong Escapes. Yeah, I bought that in Dollar Tree where they had that 3-pack for $1 of all 3 of those movies. That was pretty cool. Who's going to sell it? Is that exclusive to anybody? I don't pre-order anything anymore because of all the damaged shit that I've gotten in the mail. If I can't walk in somewhere and pick it up, that's why if you could have ordered that Hellraiser from a local store, and if it wasn't a UK release, I'd have ordered it and done an in-store pickup. What's the big release this week? Isn't it a couple things coming out this week? Roxanne showed me she's tough. She can go toe-to-toe against anybody. I don't know why that Thea Hall is getting more shots than Roxanne. She failed. Well, Roxanne had her personal issues, and I think they're just trying to slowly build her back up, get her confidence back up. I mean, is that Exorcist 4K? Is that exclusive to anywhere, or is that just... Yeah, that Exorcist 4K, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to get that in Best Buy. Yeah, they'll get that. You're probably not going to get any more pre-orders through the app the way that works. Once they're sold out there, they'll get it, but it could be later. Like Halloween Kills, they never got that back again, and then they re-released it again and made it look different. Guardians Volume 3 is the biggest release. Yeah, I'll probably get that. I really liked it. It was way better than the second one. Jurassic Shark 3 went down to $9.99. Okay, I thought you were going to talk about something good. Jurassic Shark. Do you have all 3 of them? Oh, God. Jurassic Shark 3 on Amazon is $9.99, everybody. Is that another one with a poster? Looks better than the movie. Is that basically the Meg? But it's who made that? It's Wild Eye Releasing. Who actually made the movie? You should know that. Yeah, Exorcist 4K Steelbook. The 4K is coming out, but then Best Buy had a 4K Steelbook of it. You will after tomorrow. Well, you got it coming? Well, it doesn't say coming soon on Best Buy. It actually says sold out. So usually when it's sold out, that means they've sold out all the ones they're going to have allocated to online orders. Oh my God, Polonia. You would buy that, wouldn't you? You mean Guardians of the Galaxy 3? Shazam 2 was dookie. That wasn't just hot garbage. That was hot garbage and a big pile of shit. Did it have any nudity in it? Bizarro Supergirl, we weren't going to listen to her anymore then. Did it have any nudity in it? Because if it was about an Arkansas shark massacre or whatever. I'm going to look real quick before we get off here. What's coming out this week? Rio Bravo 4K, which I think I can skip that. East of Eden 4K, I'll skip that. After, I'm not paying $30 for a 4K of an old movie after like Casablanca came out and was $24, $30, and then randomly all of a sudden during that last sale at Amazon, I was able to get it for $10. So I'll do that. No nudity. Yeah, it's probably sold out now. Yeah, they'll have it in the stores though. So Guardians of the Galaxy 3 comes out. I'll get that. There's a 4K steelbook of Big Lebowski that I'm not gonna get. I just got the 4K of that for like $8 during an Amazon sale. There's a Cinderella 4K steelbook of that shitty Disney 100 steelbooks that are like the worst looking things ever. It's kind of like the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 steelbook does not say sold out. It just says not available, which means you'll probably be able to buy that in store. $38. I'm not fucking buying that. Jesus Christ. There's a 4K steelbook of Ferris Bueller coming out. There's a 4K steelbook of Two Guns, that Denzel Washington movie. I'm not getting that in 4K. I'm not worried about that. There's a Frozen 4K steelbook. No. That Nightbreed comes out. Didn't you say you got that? About My Father, that comedian and Robert De Niro movie. There's FX2 double feature coming out. River Wild, I don't know what that is. I'm skipping a bunch of shit. That Invaluable, the true story of the, Evil Dead. I've owned that for a couple years. I got it in an Indiegogo campaign. That finally getting a regular release, I guess. I guess I hit everything good that's coming out. I should get King Kong 78 and King Kong 87. I've already got those. I've got King Kong 78 on the Shout Factory Blu-ray, and I've got King Kong 86. I'm assuming you mean King Kong Lives. I got the Umbrella release of that on Blu-ray. Les, I guess, means the in French. Yes, it does. Yeah, Ferris Bueller. No, I don't think Jey Uso wins at SummerSlam. I think somebody's going to interfere and cost him the match. Wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't his dad. Now that I've drank all that, probably need to get off here soon before I get fucked up. But either way, so I'll be very interested to see what actually shows up in the stores. There's a bunch of Dragon Ball Z shit coming out too. So either way, when's those Chucky movies? Did you get those in yet? I'm definitely, like I told you, I'm not buying those until I see the transfers, because I hate most everything after the third Child's Play. I don't know that I'm wasting the money to get those things in 4K. Well, the Steelbook don't look great either, man. What is Warner Brothers doing? They're fucking people over with that stuff. Not till the end of August. That's what I thought. For some reason, that site I used to, the original release date was earlier, I think. There's a movie, though, that you should definitely not watch unless you just want to laugh yourself silly. It's called Cocaine Shark. You should not watch that at all. But if you have a choice between Cocaine Shark and Cocaine Cougar, watch Cocaine Shark. Because the problem I have with this that doesn't seem to bother Cody at all is there's no shark in it other than like some shark. It's like half shark, half crab or lobster or something. And there's no cocaine in it. And there's definitely no shark on cocaine. So I don't know what's up with that. Did they get pushed back again? I don't really care. Like I said, those movies are hot garbage. Most of them toward the end. I think Brock wins. Orton will interfere and hit Rhodes. That's what I was thinking. I think Rhodes is gonna feud with Orton. He needs it. Does he need it? He's got the magic rub already, man. He's gonna be the one who beats Roman. Something's bothering my eyes. Yeah, Cocaine Shark. I've already written the review. I just haven't had time to do it. I'm doing. I told Cody I'm gonna do a review. Cocaine Bear versus Cocaine Shark versus Cocaine Cougar, and then afterwards, I'll follow it up with a review of Cocaine Crabs from Outer Space whenever I get that. What is my favorite Godzilla movie? I don't know. I like the original. I've got that whole big set. I don't think any of them are great, but I will say, but back in the day, I was really into the Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. I don't know why. I just thought that was a cool concept. So probably any of the ones with Mechagodzilla in it. But as far as a good movie that's good to sit down and watch, it's probably the newer Godzilla they made, or Godzilla versus Kong. Yeah, I got that In the Heights. Don't expect the digital code to redeem if you have a good day. You too. Don't expect the digital code to redeem. I got In the Heights, and I got whatever that Ben Affleck movie was about him as the coach. And I planned on watching them and then giving the DVDs to my dad or somebody, and I was going to redeem the digital codes. Those Warner Brothers codes do expire. They're not good. You can't redeem them. I don't know. If you watch my weekly hunts, recently, I was talking about those. Best Buy had those steel books with some of the Ultraman stuff for like $10, and I picked them up, and I was like, I asked anybody, were they any good? I've never really sat down and watched any of them because I was thinking about getting one of them. I like the one with the son of Godzilla. Oh my God. You remember wasn't he called Godzuki? I couldn't stand that shit. That little dinosaur blowing those smoke rings like he was like smoking a cigar, or as they say in the South, a cigar. Does anybody need the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre in 4K? Because when they fucked my order up at Diabolique DVD last year, I got a copy of that German 4K, and then I ended up buying the US one. I got the German one basically free. I was thinking about doing a giveaway. Do you think anybody would need a 4K of that? Yeah, exactly. Cody doesn't need, if he wins or loses, he's got like a 93 or 94% win average since he returned. So I don't think whether he wins or loses it really matters. But either way. Can you show me what comic book, steel book looks like of Preacher? It isn't a steel book. It's just a comic book. Hold on one second. Give me a second, the screen's gonna go black. I'll get it. Man, I fucked my microphone all up. You talking about this? So this was season 1 of Preacher. And it's basically a graphic novel And then the front of it opens. So I think, I haven't pulled it off. I think it's one of those things where it's just got that ticky-tack shit attaching it to the graphic novel. And then it's got volume 1 of the graphic novel. And it says you get volume 1 of the graphic novel includes Preacher, blah, blah, blah. There's a Blu-ray exclusives of a gag reel, chainsaw fight breakdown, and behind the scenes. And it also includes deleted extended scenes, the unfilmable pilot, and the stunts of Preacher. So I don't really like this. This was a Best Buy exclusive, I think. So you get the first volume of the graphic novel with that. So it wasn't a steel book. I almost burped on you. I got up and moonshine didn't settle very well. So is that what you were talking about? Didn't you find Preacher in the Dollar Tree, one of the volumes? I mean, this is kind of cool, but when you start thinking about your collection, and this was only at Best Buy. There was only 3 seasons of Preacher, right? Yeah, the first season is in there. Sorry, I was just talking about that's the Blu-ray exclusives. Yeah, it's in there. It's 3-disc set. Best Buy just gives you an extra set of special features. Sorry. That's what I meant. You get the first season because it's got disc 1 has got 4 episodes and then special features. Disc 2 has got 4 and special features, and disc 3 has got 2 episodes. So I guess the Best Buy version, it says the Blu-ray exclusives has a gag reel and the chainsaw. So if you get the DVD, you don't get the exclusives. But yeah, so basically you get this fold-out book that's attached to a graphic novel. It pisses me off. I bought it at the time, and then now I got season 2 and 3 like in regular Blu-ray cases. Do you see where Bam Bam Bigelow Dark Side of the Ring documentary? It was so. I like that. No, I haven't watched that one yet. I haven't watched any of the last couple that have been released. So did you say you found season 1 at the Dollar Tree? I need to check that out. How much does season 1 cost now? That shows season Preacher Blu-ray. How many seasons was it? 4? Yeah, it was 4. Damn, $129. I don't remember how much it was. It was basically the same, whatever the price was at the time when it first came out, it was exactly the same because it was basically like you're getting the graphic novel and the Best Buy exclusive for the same price, I think. So, I mean, whatever it was when it came out. Yeah, I wish I could have found season 1. Remember, when I was asking if you found it, let me know. Because I wanted to kind of maybe thinking about selling that and putting the, wonder what that sells for. Does anybody even buy that anymore? I'm going to look it up. Best Buy. Somebody's got it for like $55 plus $9 shipping. Damn, man. Somebody just sold season 1 on eBay for $1.99 on Blu-ray. I should have bought that. Yeah, but you were lucky and found that. That was one of the Dollar Tree titles I was looking for the longest time, and I never found it. So look at there. You got one up on me as far as Dollar Tree hunting. So cool. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys coming out. I think I'm getting ready to call it a night. I know it takes me a little while to wind down after doing this. I really appreciate it. We had some good chatter tonight. And like I said, Doug, just come on online after we get SummerSlam started on Saturday. And then, like I said, I'll probably end up doing a poll, and we'll decide what we're going to watch after that. So, yeah, I appreciate anybody that watches now or later. The funny thing about it is the last 2 weeks, the live stream after the fact has got tagged by YouTube for limited ad revenue, which I don't make hardly anything. I mean, literally less than $1 usually off of live streams. But you get even less because it says it's limited because of the content, because it's got violence or whatever. I mean, we don't even show the shit on here. But yeah, appreciate you coming by. Like I said, drop a like on it. Anybody that watches now or in the future, like the video, this stream or any video you watch, it really does help. Comment on them. And then always subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And then hit the notification bell. You'll know when I post new videos. Good night. Yeah, I appreciate it, Arturo. I'm glad you got to come by and see us. I miss chatting with you guys. Some of you, I'm really starting to dig the regulars. So yeah, share the video, let more people know, and let's get some more chatter up in here because half the time, like tonight, it was enjoyable because the movie wasn't as great. So Victor Crowley, probably right in the middle. I'm giving the first 3 thumbs up. Really like them. This one was kind of weak. Didn't have as many kills, and then the ones that were on there were kind of weak. So, but anybody that watches it, do all that stuff. And then if you want to support me, my information is down below, including ways that you can donate to the channel. I really appreciate anybody who supports me now or into the future. Got some, already got 4 or 5 videos put up that are going to premiere this week. Couple movie hunts, couple little cheesy, funny rant videos that I've done. And then I'll do obviously the normal weekly movie hunt. And then we're going to be back here on Saturday night to watch SummerSlam. So I'll go ahead and put that link up early, since that's different than what we normally do. So that way we may get some extra viewers on there. So I really appreciate all you guys coming by and support me. And until next time, boys and girls, this has been JEFFMAN316. And I'm your pop culture reporter. And I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.
Mr. Mayor, Chief, ladies and gentlemen.